Today is Monday, October 8th, 2012. New day. Good morning. I'm up to the 25th Psalm. On a technical side note, we missed Friday. Sorry. I have sick kids and I got behind. An additional technical note is it's almost noon. I'm hoping I'll get back on track. I'm going to start with a prayer before I read the psalm. Creator, please come into this space with me in my mind and in my heart. Help me to hear your words for me and understand the message that will help me enlighten my life. Amen. Psalm 25, a psalm of David. To you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. I trust in you, my God. Do not let me be disgraced, or let my enemies rejoice in my defeat. No one who trusts in you will ever be disgraced, but disgrace comes to those who try to deceive others. Show me the path where I should walk, O Lord. Point out the right road for me to follow. Lead me by your truth and teach me, for you are the God who saves me. All day long I put my hope in you. Remember, O Lord, your unfailing love and compassion, which you have shown from long ages past. Forgive the rebellious sins of my youth. Look instead through the eyes of your unfailing love, for you are merciful, O Lord. The Lord is good and does what is right. He shows the proper path to those who go astray. He leads the humble in what is right, teaching them his way. The Lord leads with unfailing love and faithfulness all those who keep his covenant and obey his decrees. For the honor of your name, O Lord, forgive my many, many sins. Who are those who fear the Lord? He will show them the path they should choose. They will live in prosperity, and their children will inherit the promised land. Friendship with the Lord is reserved for those who fear him. With them he shares the secrets of his covenant. My eyes are always looking to the Lord for help, for he alone can rescue me from the traps of my enemies. Turn to me and have mercy on me, for I am alone and in deep distress. My problems go from bad to worse. Oh, save me from them all. Feel my pain and see my trouble. Forgive all my sins. See how many enemies I have and how viciously they hate me. Protect me, rescue my life from them. Do not let me be disgraced, for I trust in you. May integrity and honesty protect me, for I put my hope in you. O God, ransom Israel from all its troubles. So, that was the 25th Psalm. The piece that's jumping out at me is I'm really resisting because I don't want to think about it, so I'm going to go for it. And what's jumping out at me, two different verses, verse 12 and verse 14. Both of them mention fearing the Lord. The one that first sort of struck me was, friendship with the Lord is reserved for those who fear him. With them he shares the secrets of his covenant. So the New Living Translation that I've read from here is, the group that translated it made decisions about how to translate such that they didn't base their translation on what's the accepted way to translate a word. So they're using the word fearing the Lord here. And so I don't look at it and think, oh, it must be a translation issue. And I've been taught plenty of times about what that means, about fearing the Lord. And I'm trying to recall all the things that have been taught to me in my lifetime about it. One is what we're fearing is maybe fearing hurting the Lord. And part of me goes, okay, but I also reject that because I can't actually hurt the Lord. Maybe it's hurting his feelings or hurting my connection to the Lord. I fear that. Anyway, I'm in this moment, I'm not feeling satisfied with anything I've been that I can remember being taught about this idea about fearing the Lord. The friendship being reserved for those who fear the Lord makes me think about, okay, what do I know of my healthy friendships, and how would fear come into play? And I fear losing my friendships. I fear rejection. It's hard for me to figure out fear in a way that's positive or positively motivating. I fear being misunderstood. I fear harming somebody unintentionally. But again, that comes back to this concept that I could harm the Lord, and I can't. So I'm very confused. Okay. I want to have a real connection to the divine. I want to know that I can turn to that connection, that relationship, and count on it. Trust it. Know that it's real. Fearing the Lord. I want it to be that's not good translation. I want it to be respect rather than fear. Because fear to me doesn't bring up anything positive. So I'm going to have to find out what other options for translating that word are. I'm going to have to figure out how to go back to the Greek. No, that would be what are the Psalms in? Are they in Hebrew or Greek? Interesting. I can't remember. I think they're in Hebrew. They're written by David. That should be Hebrew. And I don't know Hebrew, so I'm going to have to turn to somebody I trust and learn more about just that word and other possibilities for what it can be translated into. And maybe it's only fear, but that's rare with translation, that there's really only one way of translating something. So I'm curious from everybody else. This is sort of a dead-end study in the sense that I really need to know if there's other ways of translating this word before I feel like I can really dive into it. Unless I just decide to interpret it as respect or fear harming something. But again, I can't harm the Lord. Can I harm my relationship with the Lord? Yes, but not in the sense that I could hurt my relationship such that the Lord would disown me and turn his back on me. Whereas with a human friend, I could do that. I could cause so much pain to somebody that they go, I can't be around you. There's lots I could say in terms of it might feel that way to me, like I've disconnected myself from the Lord so thoroughly I can't get that back. But that doesn't resonate with me. That doesn't mean anything to me. But I really want to understand a little bit more for myself what it means to fear the Lord. Because that's disconnecting to me. When I think about fearing somebody, I think about the people that I have a really hard time approaching and connecting to. And that isn't the relationship I want with God. So anyway, what does that say to you guys? What does it mean to you? And does what I'm saying feel relevant to you? All right, I'm running over time despite the fact that I came to no conclusion. Your thoughts, please. And I hope you have a blessed day.